everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of my Eye Candy Chest project. If you have been following along with the actual project, you will know that each week I am doing 2 different colors of the eye candy pigments. And this week we are using the Gari, I think that's how you say it, and the Hibiscus Yellow. So let us jump into how we did them and let's see how they turned out. So those are the 2 eye candy colors, and I am doing the bishops this week. So as usual, I will be putting the actual pigment colors into the resin and I mix that up. But what I always do, and what I have been doing in every episode, is using the pigment in one of the pieces. So I use it this week in the bishop, and I use my paintbrush and I burnish it onto inside the actual silicone mold. But with the pawn, I don't burnish it. I just put in the colored resin, and a lot of the time you can tell the difference between the piece that has been burnished with the pigment powder and the actual piece that has not been burnished but has just got the colored mica or pigment powder in the actual resin. So this week again I am hoping that I don't end up with one of my pawn's heads falling off, but we will see once I unmold. Now the Gari is a really pretty color. It is quite similar to, I would say, the Shinbar copper, but it has more of a pink tone to it, and it really is, it's a striking color once it's mixed into the resin as well. So again, as usual, like I said, I am burnishing the molds. If you are following along, this process can be a little bit boring because I do exactly the same thing every week, but obviously I'm just using the different colors. And this is episode 7, which means there's only one more episode to go, and then all our pieces are done. And then episode 9 will be me doing the actual chessboard, which that chessboard took a lot of resin, and yes, I have finished it already. So, but I'm not going to be doing any spoilers as to what color I actually do the chessboard in. But here again, as usual, trying to get out any of the air bubbles. Now the bishops are not too bad. They don't have very many places where you can get air bubbles trapped, so they're quite easy to get the air bubbles out, whereas with the king and the queen and even the knight is not too bad, but those little pawns always give me a hard time. Well, a lot of the time they give me a hard time because their little heads pop off. So let's wait and see, like I said in the beginning, to see if we lose any heads on our pawns this week. And I do the same process every single time I pour the resin into this pawn mold, and for some reason I lose heads. But anyway, and I am using my little stand that I printed on my 3D printer, just so that, first of all, I don't knock them over, because I have a tendency to be a bit clumsy and knock over the pieces. So I have put them into the little stand so that they are hopefully quite safe. And then the Gari, like I said, it is a beautiful color. It does have a lovely pink tone to it, but it also has a little bit of copper. So that is a really pretty It really is a pretty color. Probably said that a few times. Anyway, there you can actually see that the bubble popped, and I can fill it up now with the rest of the resin. These are candy pigments. I have to say are one of my favorite at the moment. I am using them quite a lot. My other pigments, powders or Mica powders are mostly from Temu, whereas these I got from a company in the Durban area called Supernova. So if anybody is in South Africa, they do have an online store and you can order from them nationally. They unfortunately are not international, but they are a really lovely website. They've got some really nice paints and they've got a lot of stuff, resin art and all that sort of stuff. So if you are in South Africa, I would suggest go and have a look at their website. And then here again, popping the bubble and hoping that my little pawn's head does not pop off, and giving it a good tap. I was a little bit fastidious, is that the word, with these pawns after the first few. When I lost their heads, I really try and make sure that I don't lose them, but also I didn't want to dome these pieces because I didn't want them wobbling around on the chessboard when they are sitting on the actual chessboard. So here I just gave it a spritz with my 99% alcohol. Sorry, that's Marshall, and I let them cure overnight. Right, so now first one is our, oh, and there goes the head. Our Hibiscus Yellow pawn lost his head. Oh. Okay, well, as we know, I just glue that with some super glue, and you can't even notice that they have been fixed. And then this is the bishop that was painted on the inside and burnished with the actual powder. And because this is a yellow color, it's nothing, it's not color shift or anything like that, but you can definitely see a difference. It's almost got, I would say, a greenish tinge to it when it's been burnished, but it's a pretty yellow, and we didn't lose our head on the Gari one. And also, like I said, it's a pink, but it's also got a coppery sort of color. But the one that was burnished is beautiful. It is really, really beautiful. Look how pretty that is, how it shines. Right, so those are our two from episode 7, our Gari and our Hibiscus Yellow. And I will pop up a couple of pictures of them so that you can see the difference in the burnished and the unburnished. So let me know in the comments which one you prefer. My favorite is definitely the Gari. I am not a huge yellow lover, so obviously I would have chosen that one. And I hope you join me again next week for our second to last episode, and that will be episode 8 before our final reveal of the actual chessboard with all the pieces. So guys, again, until next time, have a great one.